You still have a little light, but...
Hey everybody, this is Pat with our daily oracle card reading and message for the 30th of July, 2013, and I am joined by my very good girlfriend, Robin, at Conscious Dreamer 1. She's visiting me, the East Coast, Boston area.
Yes, the left coast moved to the East Coast, at least temporarily. I'm here for a few days. This is my undisclosed location.
So you get the benefit of both of us readers today giving you the daily reading.
Yeah.
In addition to that, Robin already posted her weekly reading for the week. Very interesting.
With a lot of jet lag. So I wasn't drunk, I was jet lagged.
Okay. We'll just preface by saying that. There's a large amount of jet lag and only a little bit of alcohol involved.
Small.
Very
really.
small. All right, so today I felt guided to use the Angels, Gods, and Goddesses deck by Tony Carmine Salerno. And Robin is going to be using the
Goddess Guidance
Oracle card deck. We're into the goddesses today. They were calling to me. And I said, Robin, we have to do this reading together for our viewers. So, because they know both of us. All right, so let's see what the angels, gods, and goddesses, what the message is for today for our YouTube viewers. What would they need to know? What's the message for today? Excuse me. It is very hot where we are, although not probably as hot as it is for some of you out in the western part of the country. Oh, okay. Those flipped out. I think we should go with those.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so there's two that flipped out for me as I was shuffling a deck. And you know I always go for the ones that flip or pop out. So we have Angel of Families. And it says, the angels surround both you and your family at the moment. So what I get when I look at this card is it feels to me like there might be some of you out there who have a family member in crisis. I actually got an image of maybe somebody who's been hospitalized, and they may either be in a it's going to be a little bit serious, but they may either be in a coma or very seriously ill. And so the family is really gathered around, praying for them or just being with them if it seems like they're not going to make it, if it's their time to transition. So it just feels like whatever is going on right now, and it may be that, or it may even be that there's just some other kind of holiday or family anniversary of some kind, either a birthday of a parent or a grandparent, or something where the families are gathering together, in a big either celebration or coming together like this to, surround a family member who's in need. So this was what I get when I look at this card today. Did you get any other hits on it, Robin?
Nelson Mandela.
Oh, yeah, because he is very, very...
He's transitioning.
He's transitioning. And so there's lots, many people around the world, even if they aren't personally related to him, that think of the country that he's been, it's Africa, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
South Africa.
Yeah, that's been more like a family. So many people coming together, praying, and their thoughts and their prayers are being directed at him. So that's another message you get about this card. Yes, and that's my little stripey. All right, as far as the Angel of Joyfulness is the other card that came out, and it says, something wondrous and magical is about to happen. So there's some kind of a miraculous or transformation or something that's taking place. It's a card that says to hold out your hope, keep your faith, because really there is something very positive on the horizon, even if you can't see it yet, even if it doesn't feel like it to you, if it's been a little rough for you lately. It's a message of hope to say, hang in there. There is something more joyful for you on the horizon, okay? Keep your thoughts positive as much as you can. I know sometimes that's not always easy, even, for any of us. We do these readings, we're light workers, but we have our days where it's not that easy for us too. But if you ask the angels, they'll help uplift, they'll help buoy your spirit, uplift your sense of well-being, and help you to keep that faith and positive focus. So, did you get any other hits on that, Robin?
No, I like that.
Okay. So, let's see. And, the fact that she has her butterfly wings in here, that's what speaks to me, that there's some kind of transformation, like you're ready to take off, and there may be some unexpected opportunity coming along for you that's really that step up in the world, or that that leg up that you were hoping for, so that you're ready to come out of the cocoon and really fly. So anyways, those are the messages that I get around that. And I also get that it's just a joyfulness about being you. You're ready to be yourself and be who you are in the world, with all of your unique characteristics and your unique potential. You're just ready. And see, this angel is completely without clothing, which says that she's... Which is there could be some other element of joyfulness involved there. I don't know.
Hot right now. That's how I'm feeling.
Yeah. And she's... But anyways, no, what I get about that when I look at it is that... she's okay being that vulnerable. She's okay being exactly as she is, exposed and open and out there like that. Mm-hmm. So it's really about stepping out there, almost like a coming out of the closet in a way, and being okay with being out there and being who you are, and that's part of the transformation. It's bringing about maybe many happy and unexpected feedback your way. Sometimes when people step out and say, this is what I really do, or this is really who I really am, and they were afraid of rejection or something like that, they're oftentimes surprised by, the fact that they aren't. It's embraced. And it's like, oh, wow, why were you hiding it for so long? So anyways, but it's the main message of the card is that there's something very happy on the horizon here. So keep your faith and your hope, and all is going to turn out well. So I will finish with that, and we'll move on to the other goddess cards.
Well, I'm going to pick this up again because there's a couple of things that came to mind.
Okay.
Marriage equality passed this week. So when you say coming out of the closet, a lot of people now are free to kind of express who they really are. In California, just about everybody's out of the closet, but I know in many places people live very discreetly. And I think that this card is saying you don't really have to do that anymore, even if you don't live in California. This was pretty monumental in a shift in consciousness for the American people, that we are more accepting. We're surprising ourselves, so it is a very joyous occasion. The other thing I want to bring up is that if you subscribe to my Facebook page, either White Mountain Dreaming or my personal page, you see butterflies everywhere. And there's a reason for that. It's all about transformation, and it's all about breaking free from whatever judgment you've had put on you in the past. That's why I put...
Ooh, I like that.
I put a lot of butterflies on there. And people, I never say anything, but I just put them up. But that's really what it's about. I'm not that frilly a girl, okay? But I really believe in freedom and being able to express yourself. And Pat is now knowing even more so how I express myself and how absolutely eccentric I am. And Massachusetts is getting to know me as well.
Yes. She's making her presence.
I'm making my presence known. So, but butterflies don't worry about these things. They just, they transform themselves from the cocoon into these gorgeous creatures, and then they fly and be free and totally express themselves, and then create beauty wherever they go, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, so the card that I got kind of goes along with this is Kuan, and the message is compassion. Now, Kuan is considered the Lady Buddha. Kuan is someone that you pray to as you would like a Mother Mary figure, or a saint, like I'm thinking of the Saints and Angels deck. So she's someone who has, also like Archangel Michael, she's always present. You don't have to worry about bothering her. She's always going to show up. But she has a real gentleness about her. And so what I'm getting along with Pat's reading is that we are going into a transition, and it's important to have gentleness and compassion. Thank you, Pat. And the joyousness will come. And I know this sounds a little crazy, but in Buddhism this is very true. When a person transitions, that's what we call it, they have 49 days where they're in Bardo. And Bardo is the time when the person is leaving their body and then moving into the next lifetime, preparing for the next lifetime. So this is actually a joyous occasion in Buddhism. There's a lot of prayers that are said. said and rituals that are done and celebrations that are done of the person's life. Rather than mourning the person, they're celebrating the fact that that person is free from pain and suffering and moving on to the next life. So it's very interesting that Kuan Yin came up, considering the first card was about, illness and maybe something happening with the family. So I'm going to pull one more card if you don't mind.
No, not at all. Feel free.
Ah, speak of the devil. Or
wow.
speak of Brigit. Oh, I'm sorry. This is a different camera, guys. I'm not used to this. So I always consider Brigit the female Michael.
She is.
She is.
Yeah, she's kind of like a female version of Archangel Michael.
So it's interesting that she came in along with Kuan Yin. So for me, this is like a confirmation that, yes, we don't have to worry about calling upon Kuan Yin or Brigit or whomever you feel connected to in terms of the female divinity, that they're there for you and they're going to really help you if you're feeling any sadness, hesitation, grief, like if someone is actually transitioning around you, you can call upon the divine feminine to help you with the process. And, I feel very close to Nelson Mandela. I put something on my Facebook. Some people were close to Martin Luther King, and I'm not downplaying anybody. But for me, at my age range, Nelson Mandela was the person who really transformed me in terms of, having compassion and he started out as rather violent, which is kind of interesting, but he then practiced nonviolence. And I remember the day when apartheid ended, and I honestly didn't ever think that would happen. And I remember just pinching myself that this was a possibility. So for me, he's a real bodhisattva, which means someone who is Buddha-like in nature. Doesn't mean they're a perfect person. It just means that they emit or elicit a lot of the same feelings that one would have if one were praying to Buddha. So I'm kind of helping him in his transition, as are the entire nation of South Africa and the continent of Africa, for that matter. And I've been really holding him in my prayers and in my thoughts, and really in joyousness. And again, I know that sounds weird, but really helping him in his transition to the next lifetime. Because people like Nelson Mandela, people like Martin Luther King or Gandhi, they reincarnate into people that are just as important. So he will come back as someone important for another lifetime. And so that's what I'm getting from this. So kind of a heavy message, but ultimately, as Pat said, very joyous and transformative.
Mm. What I get from these cards is strength and gentleness. We've talked many times on these channels about how you can be powerful and gentle at the same time. Mm-hmm. And Brigit has that courageous step forward, because the message on this card is don't back down. And in combination with Kuan Yin, it embodies a message of strength, standing in your power, speaking your truth, but doing it with compassion and gentleness. And when there is conviction and when you're standing in your power, people hear it, they get it, they feel it. And but it doesn't have to be done harshly. It can absolutely be done very compassionately. So very interesting messages for today. We gave you a lot of them, but hey, we were tag team, and Doreen has often referred to the goddesses as the girlfriends. So here we are.
Here we are.
So I want to thank you so much for joining with us today for this reading, and we look forward to speaking with you again very soon. Have a lovely Sunday, everyone, on this very last day of July, right?
Yeah, June.
June, sorry. I'm
okay,
a month ahead of myself.
We're going into July.
Yeah, we're going into July. But as we bring a close, this is how we are bringing a close to the month of June with this very lovely message. So thank you once again. You're welcome to put comments below. We'll put the address for Robin's Facebook page as well as my own if you'd like to visit there, because I always post these readings there too. So have a lovely day, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us, and we'll talk to you soon. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.